Hey guys, how's it going? It's Adam, trading with Adam, Mr. Z Coach, and I wanted to do a YouTube video on the Z Algo and also on the Trend Cloud. They both work really, really well together. It could have easily just been separate videos, but I wanted to put them together. I hope you don't mind. There was a trader in Mr. Z's Discord, I think in the user suggestions channel, asking for a video on the Z Algo, so I wanted to provide that as soon as possible. And I feel like the Trend Cloud goes really, really well with it. I plan on making more YouTube videos here very, very soon. I apologize up front if you hear me cough or anything like that. I'm still getting over this sickness that I had for way too long and just can't seem to kick this cough. So I do plan on buying a microphone that has a nice mute button on it, so it could be a really, really fast way for me to mute myself so you don't hear me coughing, and then jump back on. So if you hear a cough, I do apologize. I wanted to force myself to get back into YouTube because one of my New Year's resolutions was that I was really going to push YouTube this year and really go after it. And I feel like I started the year off with the right footing, and then it kind of went downhill as I didn't feel well. But I do plan on pushing more YouTube videos, and I plan on going live on YouTube and everything else. So, all right. So the first thing I want to talk about here is the Trend Cloud. We're going to get into Z Algo in a minute, I promise. But I feel like this indicator is not being given enough love. I wouldn't say not enough love. I'll say it's not used. There's so many great options, right, to choose from in the list. And this indicator is very versatile, and it's especially good for traders that are newer to the game and maybe you're still learning how to read price action. This indicator can really help you do that, and help keep you on the right side of the trend. So I'll show you the settings. So the first thing is I actually turn off the Trend Cloud for this. We go down here and we change the trend tracker to long term. And then everything else is the same. Everything else is default. There we go. All right. So we'll go ahead and turn that on first. And we can turn off the candle coloring. Turn off the actual candles. So you see how if you want to keep the candles on, you can, right? We can go in here, we can turn off the plot for the candles, right? We can click this off, and then it's regular candles, or we can have the plotted candles on, right? And if you turn this off, then what you're going to want to do is go into the settings bar, go into symbol, and click on borders and turn off borders. So then you have the actual candles from TradingView with this beautiful candle coloring from Mr. Z, and this is the actual price action with the candle coloring, so it's really, really nice. And again, we'll go back and we'll turn on the plot candles because the plot candles look nice as well. So we turn that on. And when you turn the plot candles on, you can just click on the eyeball here and just turn off that. Okay. So first of all, very, very clean look, right? Very, very nice look. What I'll do is let's put the Z Algo with this. And then what we'll do is once I'm done explaining the strategy with the Z Algo and the Trend Cloud together, we're going to come back around and just go over this with just the Trend Cloud. All right. So we go into the Z Algo here, and I'll show you my settings. I like to turn off the Z signals. So these are normally on, right? For both. By default, it's on both. I hide it. And then the Z sniper is usually on hide, and what I do is turn on both. Okay. And these are the rest of the settings. I believe everything else is default. Pretty sure. All right, so let's get into it. Let me turn it on. All right. So your filter is going to be this line here. Whoops. Move this out of the way. It's going to be this line right here. All right, so if it's red, we're looking for shorts. Okay. If it's green, we're looking to go long. All right. So how are we going to use this? Well, the way we're going to use it is rule number one is price for a short has to be above this line. So price has to be above this line, right? And then the line has to be red in order to be able to take one of these signals. Okay. We're not worried about the candle coloring right now. We're just looking at this line. If the line is green, then price needs to be under this line. Okay. So we'll go into it here. Scrunch up the screen a little bit so we can see it a little bit more. There we go. All right, so this one says sell. We're going to that one over there first. There you are. So it says sell right here. All right. So this works. The line is red. The candles are above the line. Okay. And it says sell. That's perfect. So now it's time to talk about what type of trader you are. If you need extra confirmation, then you don't enter the trade yet. Your third confirmation is you wait for the candle coloring to turn red. And the only catch to this is when it turns red, it needs to stay above this line. All right. So this works out well. The other way to do it is you're able to react to the sell. We enter short here, and you see price goes down, and you see how it cannot cross this line, and it turns back up. If, depending on your account size and your risk management, that would be your first sign to look to exit the trade. Okay? If it cannot cross this middle line, you look to exit the trade. That way we don't need it coming all the way up against us before continuing back down. All right. The third way is if you want to put it at the high. Okay. So we get the sell sign here. That means it has to be here. And as you can see, we would get stopped out. All right. So if I'm trading this, I'll enter this. I'll be aggressive. I'll enter this. And something you can put for yourself that I love to do when I'm looking at my risk profile is if I don't have all confluences, then I'll do micros. I trade the futures market. So micros are like a half lot. They're not a full size contract. So because the candle coloring is green, okay, I'll do smaller lot. And as soon as I see that it's not breaking this line, I'm just going to move myself into profit, right? And I'll let it take me out. And then once this thing turns red, there's nothing that invalidated this trade for me. Now I'm going to get on full contracts, and down we go. All right, let's do some more with the Z Algo. So this says buy. It's red. The candles are red. We ignore it. It's filtered out very, very nicely. Again, this says buy. It's filtered out. This says buy. It's filtered out. This says sell, and it's under the red line. It's filtered out. All right. This one right here says sell. It's red. It's above the red line. We can enter this trade. All right, we enter this trade. So how would the trade management work on this? Well, I'm really happy. I'm in this trade and I see it turn red. I'm feeling really good. And you're either, depending on how you have it set up, guys. There's so many ways. The trade management is the meat and potatoes of my mentorship. It's really what I cover in detail, and it's really what we should all focus on more than anything else. You can have a TP sitting here, right? Or you can have just no TP and you're waiting to see if price breaks this, right? And as soon as price breaks this, you're able to move your stop down. But in this case, I'm feeling really good because it turns red and then it starts to come back up. And when this turns green again, I'm definitely out of the trade by then. I'm not letting this happen. I'm not letting it go against me and take a loss. I will easily be able to take some profit or no profit, but not taking a loss. All right. So let's go over the next one. The line turns green. So now these sells, we don't take it. Do you miss this short? Absolutely you miss it. You're not going to get everything. It's okay. This one right here, we buy and we lose this one. All right. Where's your exit? Your exit is when it made a new low. For me, it went made a new low. I'm out. Okay. So there's our recorded first loss for sure while we're for this video. It says buy. It's under the green line. There it is. We can take this trade. All right. You're looking for price to come up to this line, and it needs to pass this line. And we can see what happens when it's buy. It comes against us a little bit, comes up, goes right back against us, then gets up there, right? And then you see a sell sign comes on just as it's trying to cross this thing. That's where you're like, okay, I better go ahead and move my entry, move my stop, move it up and secure profit, right? Or look to take a TP. You know, it's depending on your risk profile, of course, but you know, definitely you're looking for the market to reverse here, so you need to secure profit. So how many points is that trade? If we entered at the top of the candle, enter the bottom, we'll just do the top of the candle, 444 up to 480. So we'll just say 40 points. So just this one trade is already made up for this trade. Let's continue. So again, we can't take this sell. This sell is beautiful, guys. Oof, beautiful, but we can't take that. I am going to show you where you could get in this when we look at the trend cloud by itself. All right. Oh, this is filtered. This is filtered. This one we can take. Market's actually already closed, so we wouldn't take it. But if we did take it, as soon as it made a new high, we're out. All right. Let's pick a day. Let's do Wednesday or Thursday. Okay. Alrighty. Let's get up here. All right. So same situation. We're looking to take buys when this line's green and price needs to be underneath it. All right. For this trade, it makes a new low. So we're out. We did not get this trade. Okay. This one, it makes a new low. Well, no, this trade would be fine. It goes lower than the candle that we entered, but it doesn't make a new low. So we could still be in this one. And you can see how beautiful of a trade that turns out. 233 all the way up to 250. So that's nice. Let's go. This is perfect. You can see green below the green line says buy. We enter here 217 up to 234. Nice trade. This has all the confluences. So this is an example where I'll put big contract down because now see how all these candle colors are red? When it's red, we know it's going to be bumpy. But look how quick when everything's green, shoots right up. So, I mean, you know, depending on your risk tolerance and how you want to, again, have your risk profile set up, you could just say, you know what, Adam, you know what, Mr. Z, you know what, whoever, I'm only going to enter when everything aligns. That's fine. Less trade opportunity, sure, but better quality. So nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right. So this is nice ones. Now we have the line being red, so we need price to be above this line, and we do. So this one is a small loss. This one is a nice win, and it starts to turn around, so you either get out break even or you take profit. This is a trade going for 206 down to 195, so just 10 points. This one's a small loss. This one goes down about, what is it, 6 points? Oh, almost 10 points. Almost 10 points on this one before reversing up, and then bam, we got it. So this trade right here, 220, all the way back down to our line at 180. So this is a 40-point trade, you know. So again, it is not about win rate. It is about risk to reward. This is a 40-point winner. And we can say, you know, we lost 5 points here. We can say that this one is break even. We can say this one let's just say we lost 10 points even though we know we didn't. This one even, we just say we lost 10 points even though we didn't. And we can see one trade, one winning trade took out all these losses, right? Or break evens, however we want to look at it. The bottom line is I really enjoy these signals because they're and the way that this line is set up, because you're making sure that you are trying to sell the highs and buy the lows. So it's really it's a nice way to do it because there's a really nice invalidation point. You're able to exit the trade. The market didn't do what you expected it to do, and you move on. So your losses are small and your winners are great. And we can see with this nice win of 40 points, what does it do? It hits our line and starts to reverse. Okay, we're getting out. We're taking our profits and we're getting out. This one goes down a little bit first, goes down 5 points, and it starts to come back up. And hopefully we're out at break even or we have a small loss. All right. And then here's that trade I think we looked at. Maybe this is the same setup, just a different trade, where this is great. I mean, when you get this, this is an awesome. I mean, everything is green there. And it says buy, and whew, there you go. Up it goes, right? All right. This one's a little bumpy right here. And we're going to say we lost on that one. This one, very nice trade, works out great. 218 all the way up to 234. Really nice trade there. And I mean, just look at, you lost this one. Look how many points it was. Maybe 10 points. And here's a winner for 30 points, right? So that's what this is about. That's what trading is about. This one right here, it's our first time we got green, everything's green, and we lost this one. So it does happen. But I really do like this setup a lot. So here it is again. This one does not make a new low. We're in this trade, and up it goes. I feel like we saw this one already. Maybe, I don't know. We'll go to another day. But yeah, so I mean, this is the strategy with the Z Algo and Trend Cloud combination. Let me know what you guys think. What I want to show you now is, let me get it back on track here. Come on back, price, where you at? Reload this. There we go. All right. All right. So now let me show you guys a strategy just with the trend cloud. All right. I really enjoy this part. I really hope you guys do as well. But here we go. The line's red. So we're looking for a short. Wait till the candles turn green and come as close to the top of this line as you can. Enter the trade. Okay. Let's do some more. Here it is again. Line is red. The candles turn green. Above it, take the trade. Take the trade. This turns green, goes a little bit above it. If you want to take that trade, it's a small trade, either win or lose that one. This one right here, take the trade. Love this. That's perfect. Best one. Up it goes. Take that trade. Down it goes. Now when I say take the trade, what can you do? What can you do? Well, if you want to, just put a limit order there. It's up here. Goes back down. Boom, you're filled. Right? You can be safe. You can do the same thing here. Same thing. Just put a limit order. As soon as price goes above the red, just put your limit order there. And whoosh, down it goes. Just put your limit order in. Do not put your limit order in here, at this line when price is coming up against you. No. Wait for it to be above the line, and then just put your limit order in here. Putting a limit order in here is safe. If you're using volume, if you have a level here, if you have something that will help you get in at the top, I'm all for it. And that's something we can, I teach in my mentorship and everything else, but with keeping this easy, guys, we're keeping this easy with not even looking at levels, we're not even looking at the volume per se, just using this indicator. Limit order goes in. Limit order goes in. Down it goes. Down it goes. And you're filled. You're filled. Let's do some more. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right. So this is the part where I guess I forgot at the beginning. I'm so excited. It's a little different than with the Z Algo. So with this, if the price is, I understand the line's green here. I understand that. What you can do, what I like to do, is I like to use this as more of a direction. If price is underneath here, if you can see price went underneath it, right? And it's having a hard time. There's a first chance to get above, second chance to get above, right? If you have a feel for this, you can see that price is starting to change to a short. If I see price is playing underneath this line, then even though this line is green, because it's underneath it, I'll play it the same way because the invalidation point is great. So it goes above it, you put your limit order in, and you're filled. Let's do some more. You guys can see it down here. It's perfect. Here it is again. It's perfect. Let's just do some longs now. We've done enough shorts. So here it is right here. Price is playing above it, playing above it, playing above it, playing above it. We're not going to be able to get in here. We can't use this because you look to the left, and price was basically, from 9:48 all the way until almost an hour of staying underneath there. There's nothing saying, oh, go long here, right? The candle, the line is red. There's nothing saying to go long except the candle color. So you got to wait. This could be for another video. I mean, this trend cloud is just so great, guys. I mean, once you have green and green, you could look to get in there, but I'm not doing that. It would be more like this. This is perfect. All right, that's perfect. If you're able to get at the low, and I'm pretty sure if you put on the Z Algo, there's your buy. So that's where the Z Algo can help you. If we're not using the Z Algo and you don't have a level there, okay, limit order goes above the green. You're filled. Boom, up it goes. So the trend cloud really is nice. And I really feel like when especially if you're a new trader, here it is again. Here it is again. Let me zoom out on this. We can see price goes underneath, and it's just playing here. So it goes underneath at 3 o'clock. The market closed yet? Almost. Market's about to close. So price is playing underneath here from 3 o'clock, 3:40. So for 40 minutes, it's underneath this line. Okay, so as soon as it goes above this line, even though this line is green and the candles are green, I'm going to put my limit order there, and boom, down it goes. So if you're a new trader, I really suggest that you use the trend cloud in your trading. I think it can be really, really helpful. Here's another example where price has broken. It's making move down, move down, move down. It goes above the red line. These are the best ones. Limit order, down it goes. Here it is again. Limit order, down it goes. Here it is again. Limit order, down it goes. We're out. We lost this one. Either we lost or it's break even, one or the other. That's going to happen. This will happen because the market is going to reverse at some point. We take the pullbacks as many times as we can get it. So let me know what you guys think about this setup. I'll do a couple more with the Z Algo on. So the Z Algo just makes it really clear, Line's green, it says buy, you buy it. From 585 all the way up to 6, oof, over 100 points right there. I think that's a great trade to leave the video at. I'll do a couple more. Here's another one. And, your invalidation. This is a good one to end the video at because we can talk about invalidation and my favorite subject of protecting our money. I mean, we can see how many points this is, right? It goes from 500 all the way up to 535, so 35 points. It's really good, and it says sell, and price starts to turn on you. Don't let it come all the way against you. Don't lose all of that profit. I'm not. I know. I mean, some traders maybe they're they're okay. Maybe their stop is much lower and they're willing their risk tolerance is much greater, but not me. I'll look to re-enter. I mean, we just saw that 100-point trade over there, right? We can get 100 points without risking our profit. So, it comes up here and it turns. All right, well, let me at least put it to 50%. Let me at least secure 50% of it. Something. This is huge. It says sell and it starts to turn. It's underneath the line. Just be careful. Take your profits, guys. I would say, just in case, this is a good long. This would be good to talk about too. Let me turn off the Z Algo because I really do like the trend cloud a lot too. The Z Algo, you guys can see the benefits of those sniper signals. Please back test them. Message me, talk about it on the Discord. Let me know what you guys think. I think those sniper signals are amazing. That's how I would be using that indicator. But with the trend cloud, I mean, just take a look. This line is green, right? And price goes underneath it. Buy that. If you want to put a limit order here, fine. Put a limit order there. It stops you out, put a limit order in again, and bam, look at that. I mean, it just, don't worry about this small loss right here. You did a limit order here and you lost. Fine, you lost. Maybe you lost 10 points. Maybe you lost 20 points. And then look at this trade. You enter here at 13,456. And it's going, this is a 100-point trade again. 100-point trade with one indicator on your chart. This is an amazing indicator, trading the trend cloud. So, all right, so that's the end of this video. I will be releasing another video on, it's really an updated video on the Delta. The Delta is my favorite indicator on the list, and I'm going to release an update on that indicator as well here in the future, very near future. But I hope you guys like this video. Have a great night.